a just a few thoughts and calming, relaxed opportunity for reflection. Sometimes we do struggle, and in fact, it is a capacity of the brain to struggle, to focus on the problems, challenges, worries, frustrations, and give it attention. And it does give it attention in the hope that we can solve it. Because at the end of the day, it wants our well-being, our survival, primarily our survival and also well-being. The body has been programmed to survive and to feel good in the journey. Now that does come at a cost. I do encourage you to drink a little water, sit up a little straighter, relax a little more, and breathe. Allow your belly to rise and fall. So while our problems are there, a little focused, you might choose not to, and you might find all these distractions not to think about them. TV, addictions, computers, going out, sleeping, shopping, all sort of try to take us into another world, a world where you don't feel, we don't think. And while those activities might help us a little bit, might help us take our mind off it a little bit, it can also backfire, perhaps overeating or drinking in the hope of feeling better. And in a moment you do feel better, and the industry, they know that. They do a lot of research, and they know that the combination of sugar, fat and salt in your brain, and the pleasure centers of your brain highlight, I feel relief, I feel good. But while you're solving your problem in this moment, maybe numbing your feelings through alcohol, and culturally that might be acceptable. Perhaps if someone has passed away and people just drink to avoid feeling and crying, or avoid feeling those deep, strong feelings. So sometimes it might be too overwhelming to deal with those feelings in the moment. Maybe you're feeling intense anger and frustration and you are ashamed of it. You're ashamed of the way that you perhaps speak louder than you want to. Perhaps you're not in control of your body and your behavior. But if you are in those circumstances where you are a threat to yourself and others, seek help. Seek help. There are help specialized people. There is different solutions. And then together, you and the healthcare provider, for instance, can help identify positive ways of managing the problem, so that you can come to a more balanced, healthier, save your health and those of others before it's too late, before you inflict too much suffering. But if it's just everyday little things and you think you can manage, then seek refuge and the breathing on the calming of the mind and the body. And you can calm your body down through the releasing of tension and the freeing of cortisol through movement, any movement you can master. Either in the art of dancing or in your chores, if you are working, physically working, but keep them balanced, because if you overdo it then you'll get pains. And you don't want all of nothing, you want to sort of manage. Give it a little attention to the mind, to the thoughts, to the feelings. What is it that I need? And if you can give that to yourself, then give yourself permission. And if you can't, perhaps ask. And if you can't ask in this moment, just practice sort of being okay with it for the moment, for the time being. Perhaps you want a little connection, and connection does make us feel good, makes us feel supported, loved, belonging, releases the tension and the stresses from the body, and increases the endorphin and the feel good in the dopamine that makes us feel more connected, happier. But sometimes that's not possible, especially in the current circumstances where there are a lot of restrictions, a lot of fears. But while we can't do that, just give a compassionate hug to yourself. The calming of the body through movement or breathing, and both, if you can do both, by allowing the brain to calm down, by closing your eyes and becoming internal, by giving something to your mind to focus, something helpful to your life and to your well-being. You're breathing, breathe in and breathe out. Become the watcher of your mind. Just allow yourself for a moment to watch your thoughts. Perhaps there's judgment. Perhaps they're neutral. Just give yourself permission to watch without being carried away. Self-consciousness. Pay attention to your thoughts for a moment. Let them come and go. Allow them to come and go. Breathe in. Breathe out. By giving a little attention to your thoughts, or even if you're feeling a strong emotion in this moment, give yourself permission to ask. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling? And perhaps you already know. Breathe in. I am feeling. Complete the sentence. And you already know what has led into that and what has happened. But instead of sort of repeating this has happened and that has happened and the other has happened, let's just go into what is it that I need? Ask yourself, what is it that I need? And allow the answer to come to you. What is it that I need in this moment? Thank yourself. Thank your feelings. Thank your emotions for speaking to you, for wanting your survival and balance and well-being. And then let's just think, can I give that to myself? If I can, then yes, I will. Maybe some compassion. Maybe some forgiveness. Perhaps some acceptance and making peace, perspective, positivity. Breathe in. Perhaps I need a little help from someone else. Could I perhaps have the courage? And now that I feel a little calm and hopefully a little calmer, can I ask? Can I be assertive from a calming, respectful manner? And first I allow myself to feel the emotion, to recognize the message behind it, to give myself what I can, and then ask, if need be, if others are involved, and speak in a calm, respectful manner, respectful to me, respectful to others. And then allow myself to hear others and their perspectives if others are involved. And perhaps from there we can find a solution that benefits everyone involved. Perhaps I might need to take some steps towards that I need. Baby steps. If you need connection, perhaps you can get in touch with someone. Plan in advance so you can have time to do something about it and deal with it physically and mentally and practically. Perhaps movement and exercise, or eating healthy and drinking healthy water. Healthy water, tap filtered water. Just keeping your hydration levels up and giving yourself some fresh air and the breathing and the focusing. And if you can treat yourself to appreciating one thing in nature, because nature allows us to raise the vibration and connect to the present moment, of feeling the warmth of the texture of your skin. Let's breathe in for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. I hope you feel a bit more calm, a bit more relaxed, more uplifted. Explore your thoughts, explore your needs, and don't believe every single thought you have, because when we are off either anger, frustration, yes, you might have a valid point, but sometimes we also might perceive something and our perception might be clouded and might be a little bit off and out of balance. So big, compassionate, loving hug to yourself. Kisses, bye for now.